Here to explain more, Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman, Lindsey Graham himself. You know, maybe it's been a long time since I've been in school, but the Fifth Amendment, I thought, was our right to invoke. Do we not have that? Did that right get taken away and I missed it?
Well, let me tell you why I weighed in on this. Mueller, I thought, was the final word on all things criminal. The last thing you want, Sean, is 535 special counsels. Richard Burr is a good friend of mine. He's a great chairman of the Intel Committee. He's going to issue a good report, I think, telling us how to deal with Russia in the future and what happened on the Intel side. What I worry about is when's enough enough? Now you got the House Intel Committee bringing accusations against Jay Sekulow and Jared Kushner's lawyer. Right, Jared Kushner's lawyer, that they conspired with Michael Cohen to lie to the House Intel Committee. What you see happening is congressional committees are now beginning to take the place of prosecutors, and that's dangerous for us all. And if I were Don Jr.'s lawyer, I'd be reluctant to put him back in an environment where two of the people on the Intel Committee in the Senate are running for president of the United States. They want to impeach Barr. They want him to resign. They want me to resign, and they think Brett Kavanaugh was Bill Cosby in high school. These people are going nuts.
Well, they want to do over. Last I checked, too, not only did we have a Fifth Amendment, I think we have something called attorney-client privilege. I think that exists. I read that somewhere.
Can we play that out a bit? So Nadler is going to get Trump reelected more than any single person on the planet. But Schiff is a close second. Well, maybe Adam Schiff is a close. They're in the running.
It's
a close second. But Schiff is saying that he's going after the president's lawyer, Abby Lowell, Jared Kushner's lawyer, based on the word of Michael Cohen. And what I worried about with Don Jr. is if we're going to use Michael Cohen's testimony, we'll be going after everybody in America.
Didn't Michael plead guilty to lying to Congress?
Yeah, you'd have to get him out of jail to testify. But Richard Burr is a wonderful fellow. My problem is not with Richard Burr. My problem is the system.
I have a problem with Richard Burr. You and I differ here. Richard Burr.
I don't, but yeah.
He spent 30 hours.
Yeah.
Now, somebody that, again, was admitted to lying before Congress, okay?
Right.
Then a criminal referral went forward by Jim Jordan and by Mark Meadows about the second appearance. And so at this point, all right, I want to ask you this. So we are going to, in the days ahead, we are going to get the FISA applications. Grassley Graham memo, Nunes memo, bulk of the application is Hillary's bought and paid unverified dossier, which even the dossier's author doesn't stand by. Then we're going to get the 302 meeting notes with Orr and Christopher Steele. Then we're going to get the Gang of Eight material, which I understand is not really good about the FBI admitting things they did wrong. The fourth bracket we talk about are a series of emails that have some really serious admissions in them amongst the FBI. And the fifth bucket will be exculpatory statements that they didn't use on purpose. Anything else that we're going to find out our deep state did to try and undo a presidential election?
I think you're going to get all of that. Hopefully it will be declassified and given to the public. And I don't know if anybody on the other side will care, which will be the sad thing. You know, all of my friends at CNN are going nuts over, my concern about Congress getting out of its lane. But have you heard one person from these other networks even show concern that maybe the FBI gave a statement to the FISA court that the dossier was accurate and they told other people that they knew it was unverified? Have you heard any concern at all about a counterintelligence operation that was being run by people who hated Trump and liked Clinton?
Senator, we now have two sources that told the FBI and the DOJ, the upper echelon, not rank and file. I always make the distinction because they deserve that distinction, those good men that protect us. But I am told in both cases that with the dossier that Orr warned them it was unverified, Hillary paid for it, Steele hated Trump. Also, now we have the emails before the first application went in. It sounds like a premeditated conspiracy to commit fraud on a FISA court. And I'm also hearing Horowitz is done and it's devastating. Any word that you're hearing?
I can't verify if Horowitz is done. I can't tell you what he found, but I can tell you that if you care about the rule of law you're going to be very upset about how the DOJ and the FBI behaved themselves during the 2016 election. If you hate Trump, you won't care. If you love the rule of law, you'll be very upset.
Senator, I will gladly endorse your reelection and the great state of South Carolina. You've been doing a great job. Thank you for doing all.
Thank you very much.
You have been leading on all of this, and I know you're going to continue with your promises to follow up. Thank you for that.
Thank you.